What's up? Is it working now? No? Why? This don't make no sense. There we go. I can tell it's working now because I'm watching myself. May hang out here a minute, see if anybody comes up or comes around or whatever. I don't know how this works about the video going public after the stream is over, but if it happens or if anybody catches this, I've decided I'm going to go with John Deere. I'm going to get a loan for $6,500. Combine that with the $1,000 that I sold the DR brush mower for. I haven't said that on here yet, but yeah, I sold the brush mower just a day or two ago for $1,000. I'm going to take all that money and go buy a new John Deere that somebody is selling. It's only got 6 hours. It has full warranty still yet. So with the interest that I'll have to pay, because it's a bank loan, with the interest I'll have to pay, it'll be about the same price as what Deere quoted me, and it's still a new mower. So that way I know I can get a mower. I ain't gonna bother with going around to a dealer, any more Skag dealers or anything, because that's 50 miles and I may not even get financing through them. I don't really know, but I just ain't gonna drive the 50 miles to do it. I'll drive about 100 miles and guarantee I get a mower and be done with it. I don't know if you just copy and paste the link in the chat, if that's all you got to do to have somebody come up or what. I've done that, so we'll see. If anybody feels like coming up, the link's at the top. Ain't nobody said nothing yet, so it'll be there. So what's everybody up to? I'm just hanging out, bored. Thought, what the heck? I'll give this a try. Not sure if I may do it this evening, but sometime soon I'm going to do the drawing for the giveaway. I may do it this evening or I may do it tomorrow. I'm not sure, but that'll be very soon. I know I'm a week late, but I've been busy about looking for mowers and work and whatnot, so that'll be happening soon. Just checking my volume on my YouTube. Just checking my volume on my YouTube. Yep, it's working. Like I say, I probably won't be on here very long, but just see if anybody comes in. Somebody else has liked the video, but nobody said nothing. Oh. Y'all probably seen my little short video. It's been snowing off and on all day. It slacks off and then it picks up again, but it's gotten warmer that it's been melting off faster than it accumulates. So we had a decent dust, and there's probably about 3/4 of an inch or so before it started melting. That was enough to plow the road out with, to warrant plowing the road, especially over by the bridge where of course, it stays colder over there, so it would have stayed longer and whatnot over there. But of course, it's all melted off now. But it was fun, made for 15 seconds of content, so it was worth it. I'm getting sleepy. It's time to go home. There we go. We finally got somebody. How you doing, Drake? When do I typically start my season? About the last week of March. It might be before that. It might be later. Depends on the weather. But typically, it's about the last week of March. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'm hoping that everything goes well and whatnot with my health and my back and everything. And I'm itching and raring to go. And I probably ain't nowhere near the shape to get started, but I'm ready to get started. So what are you up to, Drake? Flyers, I'm going to pass out door hangers. I do have them. I've got 1,000 of them. I'm going to use about 200 of them here in my county. That way I can get some local stuff maybe from it, and I'm going to use the local newspaper. But the rest of it, 800 other flyers or door hangers, I'm going to go about 45 miles away to 2 big cities that are side by side and pass them out all down there. I'm hoping that if I can get, even if I get one whole day a week worth of work down there, it'll be worth the drive, because the yards are smaller and a lot closer together than anything in my area, really. My route density in this area is horrible. I might could try to, pinpoint market the neighbors and whatnot of the properties I have, but the market is so saturated here, which I'm afraid of it possibly being the same way in them other cities. But I don't know. That's just my plan. If it don't work out, it's worth trying. I won't do it no more. I will be advertising in the newspaper on them 2 towns as well, or cities. So I'm going to hit advertising pretty hard. And if door hangers don't work, I'm not doing anything like that ever again. I'm going to do just the newspaper. A couple of years ago, I hung business cards on people's door handles as if it was a door hanger, and I got nothing at all from that. I've got a 2006 Chevy 1500 with the small block V8, the 4.8 liter short bed single cab truck. I would like something bigger, more powerful. I'd really like a diesel for the fuel efficiency, but the upkeep and general cost of maintenance and everything, I'm not going to go with the diesel. It ain't going to be worth it. It's a 2006 Chevy. Oh, okay. We can see the comments right on here too. I was watching the actual YouTube page. The StreamYard is pretty easy to use. I've never even fooled with it at all, and I figured it out without having to watch tutorials or nothing. So, pretty easy to use. Bowman commented on one of my videos a little while ago, and I commented back to him just a few minutes ago that I was live. I don't know if he's busy or if he'll be able to pop in or not. Are you still in here, Drake? When do you start your season? Got 3 watching. We did have 4 there for a second. We got 4 again. Who else is here? Come on, comment or come up here and talk or whatever y'all want to do. I'm quickly running out of ideas to talk about. Along with selling the brush mower the other day, I've sold a few lawnmower parts and whatnot here lately and made a little bit of money off of that. And I'll be making more Monday. I'd like to part out the mowers that I have left, but one guy's interested in them. And I'm just going to sell them to him whole just to get rid of them. Maybe I can get some more cheap junkers throughout the season or whatever and part them out and make a little money off of them. I'm looking forward to possibly getting some aeration customers this year. Since I got that spike aerator now, that seems like it's a kind of a lucrative service. It seems like you can make quite a bit of money doing it. And I wouldn't imagine it takes very long. I'm going to try it out on my yard pretty soon, see how it does, and hopefully it helps it a lot. I'd like to get the front yard a little bit thicker than what it is. A little bit better grass, especially out toward the road. It's kind of thin out there. But I really need to pull my pressure washer out sometime and fire it up and make sure it's still running good. Yeah, I'm going to have the same guy help me this year. What I'm hoping, though, is with a zero turn, that pretty much he will just be primarily weed eating. With the two garden tractors, we were faster that way, of course. But I'm hoping the increased productivity with the zero turn, that pretty much by the time he's done weed eating, I ought to be done with my yards. So I will have help, but I'm hoping not to have to use him quite as much as I did, or in such ways. But I'm hoping to just run a zero turn and walk behind. As soon as I get a zero turn, I'm probably not going to sell the walk behind that I got now. Later on this year, I may try and sell it and buy a new one or something, but I don't know if I'll even do that or not. Wait until I make its money's worth back, the $1,500 I've got invested in it from the trading the building. Wait until I make that out of it before I upgrade or something. I don't know. I'll probably keep. I've got my two primary mowers listed, and I've got another one I will put up for sale as soon as I get a few parts put on it. I bought it to have for a backup and to keep at the house so I can mow my yard without having to unload my trailer all the time. But I'll probably sell all three of them eventually. But if I can't get my prices, I'm not going to sell them. My X540 has 1,100 hours on it, and I'm asking $3,500 for it. And it's worth that because it's in great shape. But if I can't get that, it's not going. I will not take $1 less than that out of it. The little GT235, I'm asking $1,000 for it. It's got over 1,000 hours and no hood, of course, but it's in good shape. It'd probably be hard to sell it at that price, but I'm not very interested in selling it. You know what I mean? I do not have to sell it. But if I can get that price, the lowest I may go on it would be probably $800. But I'd rather not take any less than $9 if at all possible. Where's everybody else at? There does seem to be a delay in the chat. YouTube chat shows your comment before StreamYard does, apparently. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to buy the Skag. I'm just going to get the John Deere. There's a guy I mentioned. You may not have been in here before when I talked about this, but there's somebody down near Mikey that just came in. How you doing, buddy? He's got a John Deere. This person on Facebook has a John Deere 915E, which is exactly what I got quoted for at John Deere, and I wasn't able to get the financing. And this guy's got one that's only got 6 hours on it. So I'm going to get a bank loan of $6,500 and take the $1,000 I sold the brush mower for and buy that mower off of him. It still has warranty. It's brand new. It's the size cut that I want, a 54-inch. It's everything that I want in a mower. The only problem with it, I do think the Skag had a better seat, and that's really the main reason I was going to go with the Skag. But this Deere has come up, and I'm going to go with the Deere because I know I'll be happy with the Deere. My dealer is closer than the Skag dealers that are around me, and if the seat's bad enough, I'll try and find a replacement or something. So I'm just going to go with that. I'm probably going to try and do that early next week. I'm going to try and get a loan from the bank probably Monday if at all possible. Excuse me. We got 6 watching now. Awesome. Oh. Well, yeah, you're right. Most banks will be closed Monday. I forgot about that. That is Martin Luther King Day. Well, if not Monday, then I'll do it Tuesday. I'll do it Tuesday. Yeah, I did too. I was kind of hoping to work Monday. I could have took off Thursday or Friday, but one of my other coworkers said he'll work Monday because the other guy that works Monday was going to take off. So, but that's fine. I'll have my full 3 days off that way too for this coming week. Yeah. So what you been up to, Mikey? Do. I don't know if y'all have seen me in other channels, live streams or whatnot, and you probably notice here, I cannot sit still. I'm all the time moving, doing something, popping my neck. I'm always doing something. So if you're wondering, well, why does he do that all the time? That's why. I can't sit still. I'm shaking my leg right now. I move around. I'm just whatever. I move all the time. Yes, as soon as I get the mower, I will for sure be making a video about it. I'll probably try to make a video like driving down there or something there. I may do like a time lapse. I'll talk first before I head down that way, and then I'll do a time lapse as I go down that way. Hopefully, if I do that, the camera will record. It won't screw up. It's screwed up twice on me now, which, well, one time it wasn't bad enough the editing software fixed the video, but that anyway. And that was the thing, like I say, that was what led me to wanting to get a Skag for a while. They even had a 950 on the lot, had the full suspension seat, and it's the way the seats are cut or whatever, that where they kind of cut forward, I guess you could say. And I'm such a big guy that the edges or whatever, it presses against my nerves and whatnot in my back where I've hurt them and whatnot, and it bothers my leg and my back and everything. The Skag wasn't quite like that. And then two, the cushion on it gave down enough to where the lumbar support was up higher and actually in close to my lumbar instead of down lower than that. Z915B, I think that's an older model 48 inch, ain't it? I don't think they make that, do they? Still yet? Do they? Huh. Well, it's showing up on the website. What engines it got on it? It ain't in their lineup, though, when you go to their commercial mower section, I don't think. Let's see. I'm looking on John Deere's site right now. Now, on their site, they just have the E, M, and R series of the Z900s. I have heard of the B series. Yeah, I believe the B915B was just an older model. That's not bad. Where's that at? I'm willing to go. Well, I'm going to go with the one that I found there because it's a 54 inch, which is what I want. 60 inches cut around here. Some people use them, but to me, they're just too big because the yards around here are so rough that you go any bigger than a 54 inch cut and you're more likely to scalp yards. But the guy with the 915E is about 2 hours away. It's down toward Knoxville, Columbus, Ohio. Let's see. I think that's about 4 or 5 hours away from me. Yeah, that's 5.5 hours away from me to Columbus, Ohio. And this mower's down in Strawberry Plains, Tennessee, which is right there around Knoxville. So I'll be close to Mikey's neck of the woods again. And I'm going to check and see. There's somebody down that way that has a 48-inch Lesco belt drive walk behind for like $200. I'm thinking about picking it up as well because I have the perfect motor to put on it, and I think all it needs is a motor. So that'd be something I might could flip or use as a backup if absolutely necessary, or just whatever, and not have very much money into it. I mean, even if I just put, even if I only get like $500 out of it, that'd be $300 profit because I've got nothing really in the motor that I've got. I have to buy some parts for it, but I'll still be looking at $200 at minimum profit. Sorry, guys, I'm replying to some comments on YouTube here. Do 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 do. I'm looking for a video to link to Lawn 1 right now. Business overview. There we go. Oh, so what's everybody up to? Building the dumpster. I got all the cross members done. I need to weld the front piece that's going to cap over the boards. Weld that on before I could put the side uprights on. Well, I could put most of them on anyway, but I'm going to where the corners pieces anyway. It won't take a whole lot to do. It's just where it's been snowing off and on and raining off and on, and I ain't been able to get out there and really do it. And then between that and work, it's been slow. But I do have. I could put a floor on it right now and call it done, but without sides, it obviously ain't a dumpster. So, but it won't take much longer to get it done, I hope. Yeah, it's been snowing off and on here too. It's melting faster than it's accumulating, though. I mean, we had about an inch before it all started melting, and whatever. I've actually already been advertising it to rent out just to see what kind of market there is. And I had one guy reach out and message me on Facebook saying he thought it was a good idea, and then a woman replied to an ad on a yard sale site or whatever, saying that they would keep it in mind for spring. So I've had a little bit of interest in it, but not much. Which if I can get my prices that I'm wanting to rent it out for, 5 rentals at minimum, it'll be paid for. So, and if I don't get much business for it, I'll probably sell it. I figure I can probably get close to $2,000 out of it, or at minimum what I put into it, which would be about $1,200. So I'm not really going to lose out either way. I'll probably stay on here about another 25 minutes. We'll just make this an hour stream. 30 minutes has already gone by pretty quick, so we'll make it a full hour, I guess. What's up, Matt? You want to hop up here? Got the link, I believe, to the StreamYard at the top there. Let's see. I'm doing all right, sitting here letting the clock run down, waiting until I can go home. We got another bit of snow. I used the tractor here at work to plow the roads out. No, I decided I'm just going to go with a Deere. There's somebody that's got one for sale with only 6 hours on it at a good price, and if I get a bank loan to help pay for it, it'll be about the same price as what Deere quoted me. Plus, this one it's the same size as what I want. It comes with a warranty and everything, so it'll be a good deal, and I can just go and get that and be done with it instead of running around 50 plus miles to dealers checking stuff out and then possibly still not getting approved for financing. So I hate paying interest, but it's going to be about the same price anyway. So I can guarantee that I'm going to get something that I like this way. Maybe in the future, if I end up with another zero turn, like a full size zero turn on my trailer, I may get it right, because I did no more than I stood on that one. I did like the way that one felt. It was more comfortable than the Skag. I didn't drive it, but it was more comfortable than the Skag. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm hoping that overall efficiency and everything, I won't even have to use my helper to mow with me. He can just weed eat. And of course, I can help him if there's enough left over by the time I'm done. But I'm hoping to pretty much just pull the zero turn and the walk behind this year instead of 2 full-size mowers. So I should save some weight that way too. I do have my other mowers listed for sale, but if I can't get my asking price, I'm not going to sell them. I'm not going to negotiate no more, or I'm not going to negotiate prices at all on them. Yeah, I really don't want to sell my primary mowers. The little John Deere cuts amazing. It's the best cutting lawnmower I've ever seen in my life. And then my other mower, my big one, it's got all the nice stuff, it's powered deck lift, power steering, differential lock, 54-inch cut, liquid cooled Kawasaki, tilt steering, it's got all the nice stuff that I love and I've grown used to, and I could take that thing absolutely anywhere. It climbs like a goat. So I hate to sell them, but if anything, if I were to get the a similar model to the X540, buying a new one would be a good thing to do because this one does have 1,100 hours on it, so it's getting old and wore. That's what cost me so much last year was replacing all the parts that I did on it and the other mowers that I've got. I had to put batteries on all 3 mowers. I had to have the decks rebuilt partially on 2 of them. Put fluid and tubes in all 4 tires on all 3 mowers, and just this, that, and the other, and it adds up so quick. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having a zero turn and really to just see what the overall productivity is going to be. I figured I can cut, like, say there's a property across the road from me that I mow. By myself, it takes about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes, and that's with very little weed eating. I spray pretty much everything else, weed and grass killer, so I don't have to weed eat. There's rocks everywhere. But it takes me about an hour and 10 minutes to do that yard by myself. I'm figuring 30 to 45 minutes single cut with a zero turn. I'm hoping. But, and 2, kind of different topic, I've upped my prices so far on 2 customers. I've let them know about it. Go ahead and, while I've got it on my mind and whatnot, make them aware. And they both have agreed to the prices. It's not been a very big increase, but this is the first time since I've started, and I've been doing this about 3 years, going on 4 or something there like that. First time I've ever upped my prices, and they've agreed to them. So I'm really excited about that. And there's a few more I'm going to try and go up on, but I make decent money on what I've got, but I'm not really going to try risking, losing a customer because I've got a lot of good customers. And the only complaint I could have about any of my customers would be the ones that want only bi-weekly cuts. I really need to go up on that because of that, but still yet, it's really not that big of a deal, honestly, to do bi-weekly cuts. It makes for more time, but it's not all that big a deal, really. So anyway, I think I've counted it up just the other day. I have somewhere between 17 and 19 weekly and bi-weeklies, and only 2 of those right now are weeklies. And I have a few other things that I do either on call or once a month or something like that. And most of those are like trimming jobs. I have like three older people that I weed eat for. They mow themselves. And I have one guy that's on a fixed income. He's had strokes. He can't even get out of the house because he don't have a ramp for his wheelchair. I cut his yard just once a month, and it don't really grow all that much in just a month's time. It gets tall, but it's thin, and it don't take us long to do. It's on the side of a hill. The only thing you can really safely use there is a walk behind. I've used my rider there before, but it's sketchy as hell. But if we just weed eat the entire thing, it don't really take all that long. So just little odds and ends like that. I'm gonna keep all that stuff for now, but I'm looking to expand into a couple cities, and I'm hoping to get one, if not 2 full days of work there. If I can keep everything in my local area bi-weekly and get everything in these cities weekly, I'm thinking about pushing that really hard in them cities, going only weekly cuts. I'm going to push that very hard. If I can get everything in this area that's bi-weekly done, I'll have one hell of a week, and then the next week won't be that hard. And hopefully we'll be still working this same work schedule of off 3 days every week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Last year, we worked the craziest schedule. It's our normal schedule, but nothing's been normal since early to 2020. We used to work 6 days on, 3 off, 5 days on, 3 off, 1 day off, 3, start over. And you can see how that would screw up a mowing schedule. 65 accounts, hell yeah. And you see, I was mowing only 1 day a week, if at all possible. Of course, sometimes it would be more than that. But for the most part, I was mowing only 1 day a week. I was doing I think the most we done in 1 day was 13 yards in 1 day. And I had my mowing staggered. I had some bi-weekly mowings on this week. The rest was on this week. So they, stagger each other. And that wasn't too awful bad, but if I could, I was sticking to 1 day a week. But this year, if I have the energy and the health and everything to do it, I'm not leaving no money on the table. I'm doing whatever I can when I can. And that's not, a noob mentality. I'm just not going to leave no money on the table. If I could fit in a gutter cleaning, a pressure washing job, a junk removal, whatever, if I could fit it in, I'm going to try to do it. We got about another 12 minutes or so, and now I'll hop off here and watch the clock run down for a little while more until I can go home. I really wanted to buy a truck and a trailer instead of a new mower this year, which any way I go about it was where I don't know if you watched my video about how last year went for me, but I want to get into the easier kind of stuff, which I don't know if there's that big of a market for it around here. And that's why I'm building the dumpster trailer to offer that service of something that's a lot easier to do. Sure, mine ain't a dump trailer, and unload it would be hard, but at least I ain't got to load it and unload it. But anyway, I'm going to get into easier stuff like hauling services and whatnot, just haul stuff for people or rent out a dumpster, dump trailer or whatever, something like that that's a lot easier. Now, of course, I don't look into it as replacing lawn care. It probably won't, it'd take a long time to get on that scale to where I could replace lawn care with such services, but it would certainly supplement stuff, and it'd be easy to do in the afternoons after work. Working an 8-hour day, I could go 2 or 3 hours away if I wanted to. I'm not going to service an area that big, but I can go 2 or 3 hours away right after work to drop a dumpster off, and have plenty of time to do it. Whereas with mowing, I'm lucky to get 2 or 3 yards done after working an 8-hour day. Which, again, I try to not mow at all or do anything really much after work, but if it can be something simple and easy like that, that would be the better time to do it. One of my biggest downfalls is the equipment-wise is my truck. It pulls and tows great for what I'm pulling, but anything any bigger than what I've got, might as well forget it. It's just a short bed, single cab Chevy 1500 with a 4.8 liter and a 4-speed automatic. Of course, 4-wheel drive, but I can't go much bigger than what I got now. I figure I'm towing probably 3,000 pounds, which ain't much, but I think the tow capacity on that truck is like 4,000 or 5,000 pounds. So that's over half or more of the general towing capacity for the truck. The only problem about going with a bigger truck is more gas cost. And I got enough problems with that as it is. Between running gas mowers and gas truck, if diesels were more reliable than what they seem to be and didn't cost so much to fix and buy and whatnot, I would probably go for a diesel truck. But I would love to have diesel mowers. See, I wanted to go with a diesel John Deere garden tractor and still might someday. But I think a diesel mower would really help on the fuel cost. 7,200 pounds, yeah. I think that mine only has like 4,800, 5,000 pounds capacity. I'm pretty sure. I've not really looked, but I think I looked one time online, which that might have been for the 4.3 or 6 or whatever, the little V6. I don't know. But it's not that much. No, I've never really had anybody ask for it, and I've never really advertised it, but I am going to try and advertise that this year and do it, mulching. But if I can get some jobs doing it, I'm going to try that this year, if I can fit it in. Same way with pressure washing. I've had the pressure washer set up for a couple years, and I've never done house washing because mainly I've been too nervous about, using bleach and whatnot to clean houses. I know everybody does it, but it just be my luck. I'd, some old vinyl or something, I'd fade it to or whatever. It just be my luck, but I'm going to try and do that this year. I have advertised for surface cleaning, and I've never gotten any business from that. Yeah, I'd love to get a 3/4 ton or a 1-ton truck. I really want to get something like a lawn care truck with a removable dovetail, something big enough I could put 2 mowers on and remove the dovetail to make it and have it have a dump bed, That way it'd be a multi-purpose truck. But I figure no matter what I do, even if I quit lawn care or whatever, once I hit about 30, I'm buying me a brand new truck. 150 per yard of mulch. Where are you at, Matt? I think there's only one guy that does landscaping primarily. That's all he does is landscaping. He's got his own business doing it, and he does, of course, mulching and bushes and everything. And there's only one guy that I know of on his scale in this area. I'm sure there's a few other, like me, part-time or whatever, lawn care guys that do it, but he's about the only one that I know of in my area that does it. Hey, John, what's going on? Have you gone live before? I don't think I've seen you live streaming since I've been around your channel, which I don't have a good memory anyway, so. There's Bowman, about the time I'm getting ready to quit. I don't know if you have StreamYard, John, but I used it to set up the stream and everything, and it was super easy. I've never even looked into how to do it or nothing, and I was able to figure it out. So if I can figure it out, you definitely can. Wait, you're going to do it the first time today too, or you're going to do it the first time today, and then I'll do it my first time today. We're on the same freaking brain length, man. It's almost scary. Mr. Pena, how you doing? Bowman's been doing firewood again. Yep. I don't know if you caught it or not there, John, but I decided I'm going to go with a John Deere zero turn. There's somebody that's got one about 2 hours away. Has only got 6 hours on it in full warranty. They're wanting $7,500. By the time I get the loan and pay the interest over the next 3 to 5 years, I'll have the same amount of money in it as what Deere quoted me for a new one. And of course, Deere didn't give me financing, so this way I can guarantee that I get a mower that I'm going to like. If I don't like the seat, I may try and get something different put on it if at all possible. So that's what I'm going to do with a mower. I'm going to probably do that Tuesday because the bank may be closed Monday for Martin Luther King Day. I don't know yet. So I've had to tell that story about 3 or 4 times now, so hopefully everybody that just tuned in is caught up on what's going on. I know, man. I'm right there with you. I'm nervous and anxious and excited and everything all at one time to get this season started. And I got to wait till about March, the end of March, probably about the first or second week of March before I could even hang my door hangers, because that's what I found was best last year. I advertised the newspaper only like a week or two before the season really got started, and I had very good success from that. I think that and then too, my newspaper changed everything. They used to give everybody in the county a free weekender paper. And if you wanted the middle of the week paper, you had to subscribe to it or buy it in the grocery stores, gas stations, whatever. Well, now it's subscription only, and it's only once a week. That happened last year. And I had the best success from newspaper last year than in years past that I've advertised. Yeah. Which, like I say, there's just the only thing that I don't like about the Deere is the seat. It's got a Kohler motor that's carbureted on it. I don't really care about that. I like Kohler. I've never dealt with any of the newer stuff, so we'll just have to see on that. The Kawasaki has electronic fuel injection, or the Kawasaki on the Skag does, but so many people are iffy on electronic fuel injection. I like it, but I don't know. I mean, I've never used it, but I would like it in concept, especially. Oh, okay. There he is.
Yeah, I've been busy. We just got home a little bit ago.
Oh, yeah? You get you another truckload cut?
Yeah, we got some, and then I had to go look at a property. A lady wants her fence row cleaned out. And I just got home and getting ready to do an unboxing video and got my phone out of my pocket and you was live. So I thought, well, I'll come say hi.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to cut these lights on so y'all can see me.
No, you can't take your jacket off. Why? It's cold out here.
And we got some more snow again today.
Do what?
We got some more snow again today.
All right. I seen you on the tractor this morning.
Yeah, that's the plants tractor. I was out playing around with it.
We got snow yesterday and last night, but now it's all gone.
Yeah, pretty much everything here's melted too. It's been snowing off and on all day, but just not enough to accumulate for melting off so fast.
Yeah. I wish it would stick around, but.
Yeah, Jesse, I got my ears lowered. I got everything trimmed down some.
My mom, and I don't really like it, but she got me a pole saw. It's electric. So the boy, he's been wanting to unbox it. So get back.
Hey,
so we're
what
gonna.
brand is it?
It's a Portland.
Okay.
I want to take it back wherever she got it and just get the combi system pole saw.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of years ago, my mom bought me a residential grade pole saw, like a Stihl residential grade. It's the kind you had to put the attachment on the end of it. It wasn't a combi, it's an actual designated pole saw. And I ended up taking it back because I decided I wasn't going to buy just single-use items. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like electric. I don't like anything electric really, but
yeah, I would like to try that. Yeah, I'd like to try that the Milwaukee stuff, or maybe even the DeWalt.
Well, it's battery powered. This is electric. You got to run an extension cord.
Oh, screw that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, it was a Christmas present, so I guess I'll keep it, and the boy can use it a little bit, you know, to learn how to run a chainsaw. It'd be safer than running an actual chainsaw.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, you could probably use it a little bit around the house.
Yeah. And I guess if I have a customer, instead of getting on a ladder, I guess I could just trim the tree with this. But
yeah.
All my stuff, I'd need 7 miles of extension cords to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Great question.
You got 2 inches of snow, John. I see that the snow I sent your way finally got there. Yeah, I seen Ray was using that Milwaukee pole saw in his last video when he's up on the lid.
Huh.
Quit. You're going to scratch the paint on this. He's taking his cutoff wheel. It's not even on, but he's dragging it along my toolbox.
I got to looking in my toolbox the other day on my truck, and I've got it held on with toggle bolts. And I got to looking, and neither one of the toggle bolts are even holding it to the in the stake pockets. They're completely loose. It's just it don't ever move, but it's free. It slides back and forth if you move it by hand.
I don't know. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Back up, Coda. Like I said, I figured I'd do an unboxing video, and if anything, he can use it, and it's safer than trying to teach him on a regular chainsaw.
Yeah.
That is correct.
And he wants to unbox it, so. Back up. You little weasel. Hey, little turd. Let me try to block the sun. There we go.
I know one thing, pole saws will just wear you out. I've used them quite a bit, and them things, they get heavy so freaking fast.
I've never used one, ever.
Oh, really?
If I had to trim a tree, I'd just get up there in a ladder. On a
Yeah.
ladder. But we should have an unboxing video coming soon. Then I'll make another video with him probably cutting some small stuff around here. What?
What's going on, Sean? I hope I got your name right. I watch your videos all the time, but I'm so horrible with names, I probably forget.
Here, get those. You want to unbox this? Get them.
You're going to unbox it live on my stream?
Yeah. He's ready. He don't care, I don't think. I told him night before last we'd do it, and then we had to deliver wood or something that night, and then I said, well, tomorrow. And that was yesterday, and then he said, last night we delivered more wood, and he said, you said tonight. I said, okay, we'll do it tomorrow, I promise.
Yeah. Well, of course, you know, if you do it here, you could always just tape it back up for your video.
Yeah. I don't know. I got an extension cord, I guess, right here. So. Anybody
you got an inverter. Well, no, you don't have an inverter in your truck, do you?
No. I guess, look, he's taking off with it. Where you going?
Yeah, I ran the actual extendable Stihl pole saw. You know, it's like 20 foot long or whatever when it's fully extended.
Yeah.
That gets heavy quick, that's for sure.
I don't know how long this one is.
Probably like an 8 or 10 foot or something there.
I spilled some of my Howell's diesel treatment on my hand. It smells good, though.
I pulled some parts off a lawnmower yesterday, and the gas tank was full of old rotten gas, and it got on my shoes and on my hands and
that's right.
Everything. That stuff stinks.
Yeah.
But it was worth $25, I guess.
Now that you know how to do this, you need to get on it. It's pretty easy. Start going live more often.
Yeah. I will every now and then.
But sometimes it kind of sucks when you only get like 1 or 2 people in there, you know, for the first 20 minutes. It's kind of boring, makes you want to get off of it. But.
Yeah, it took a little while before people started coming in, but I'm kind of surprised as many people that came in and have come in. It's been nice. Yeah. When are you going live again?
I might go tonight. I don't know.
Okay. About what time? 9 o'clock or something there?
Yeah, probably a little later. I'm supposed to be splitting wood right now. We got somebody's coming to get 2 rick tonight. But I promised him to do this. Let's go. So I don't know. I might not go tonight, depending on when we get that done.
It's hard telling how long I'll be up anyway, so.
Yeah, she's splitting right now, and then I still got another tree up here I drug up. Quit.
Let's go.
I drug up another tree and got to get it cut up too.
Let's go.
I don't know. Then people may just have to wait till tomorrow to come get it.
Colder all day.
Yeah.
I'm a big Kawasaki.
I better get off here. I better get off here before she comes over here and sees I'm not doing what I was supposed to be doing. She might beat me.
Hit you with a pan again?
Yeah, she'll be beating me with the pole saw. But yeah, hopefully I'll get on here earlier next time. Like I said, we was driving, had to go look at a property. So
yeah, next time I'll probably try and figure out when I'm going to do it, and set the reminder and everything so people have an idea of when I'm going to come up. But I appreciate you coming up.
Hey, anytime. We'll see you guys.
All right, see you later. Well, I've been on here for about an hour and 10 minutes. This was fun. I've never done this before, and appreciate everybody coming up. And I'll probably be doing this a little bit more often every now and then or whatever. And now that I know how to do it, it's very simple. So I guess I'll see you all later.